It's your pal Rory here for All Man Radio here at allman.net. And what I played for you was Robber. They're actually just called Robber. And the song is called Intro, Letter from the Other Side of the Operation. Usually I'm really skeptical about any song that would refer to itself as intro or outro. But this one was really cool. And it comes from a new thing they put out called Wild Guess through the Strange View record label. And that appeared, July 26th, so I didn't catch that quite as early as I would have liked, but I found it the other day. And what does it say here on the Bandcamp page? Debut full length from Robber. I don't know if they have their own Bandcamp page, but there is one for the Strange View label, so I'll post that later when I post the playlist and all that usual stuff that I get up to when I put the podcast up. So what else I got for you? It's just me here today, which is something I'm planning to change for shows in the future. I'll get to that a little bit later, but in the next 2 hours, so much stuff that I have for you that it will surely seem like 2.5 hours or something like that. Zach is going to be here for I'm Allowed at the halfway point. Bandcamp finds. I didn't get a whole ton of stuff this go around because it's, I guess, the summer and people don't put out as much good stuff over the summer. But I did find some good things. So, bit of Bandcamp business, lots of wild old stuff. I have a set of songs after talking to Zach that I'll play, which I call the Unethical Sleaze set, and I'll let your imagination run wild with what that may be all about, and I'll describe it in detail later. But to get back to another point that I was just talking about, rather than just listening to me blab by myself for 2 hours, I'm going to try and have bands on here doing live performances again, as in, like, the band plays while the stream is live. It's not some pre-recorded thing that, is engineered or whatever after, which I was doing a fair amount, I guess maybe 1.5 or 2 years ago, and then just got busy with other stuff. But I figured if I'm not traveling to do it that often, if I just do it with bands who are based in the Czech Republic or coming to the Czech Republic, maybe it can be a viable thing, so it doesn't eat up a ton of my time, but it's still kind of worth doing. So that's something I hope that next month I can start if everything lines up correctly. If not, then October. But anyway, probably every other month I'll do that, planning to have just people hanging out with me, so it's a little more dynamic than little old me here all the time by myself. But we'll try and make the best of it for this one show where it is just little old me. And I appreciate the fact that even though I just started the show, 5 minutes into it, there's already people listening from, the States, Canada, Czech Republic, Germany. I think that's everybody so far. So in spite of the fact that I kept putting off the live stream for so long, I thought I was going to do it when I got back from Canada at the start of the month, and then it was like another week passed by and another week. So I was like, will anybody actually care that I'm doing a live stream in the middle of nice summer weather when there are surely a million more interesting things to do? So thanks for being out there and listening to me while I do it live. Speaking of live versus recorded, I don't know if anybody really minds this all that much, but I'll mention it anyway. They're going to shut down Google Podcasts soon, and they have like this YouTube thing that it's just like some sort of thing pertaining to YouTube music where you can upload your podcast. So I actually went through all this trouble. It's so stupid. I went through all this trouble to add the whole backlog of shows to this new YouTube music podcast thing. And I think there's one of them that maybe you can listen to the whole thing on there, and the others just say, like, unavailable because of, like, copyright crap or profanity or I don't know. So anyway, I think there are only a few people subscribed to it on Google Podcasts. I don't think it's going to matter that much to a lot of people, but I figured I'd mention it since this is probably the last month, I think, that you can listen to it, that Google Podcasts is still a thing. So anyway, if anybody cares. But it's still going to be on all the other places. I think most people who check out the podcast get it from Spotify or just download it from the website or whatever. So that's that. I don't know if there's anything else. Anyway, I'm still here for another hour and 53 minutes, so I guess I got enough time to tell you if I do think of what else I should tell you through the course of the show. Show announcements, that's another thing I'll have for you later today for here in Prague and stuff. There's actually a fair amount of good stuff coming up in terms of shows, pertaining to shows here in Prague in September. I was pleasantly surprised because it's been pretty dead around here lately. So I'll get to that and whatever else, we'll see. I'm going to play another good Bandcamp find next. This is something by Guiding Light. Magpie is the name of the song. This came out through the Stucco label, which is based in Austin, Texas. They released this as a tape on August 9th, and the song that I have picked out for you, yeah, I just told you, it's called Magpie, and it goes a little something like this, or kind of somewhat like this, I guess, yeah.
Away my shining soul. to do a story. They'll do a story about what? As you can see, there's construction underway here. They've dug out a little bit. There's water has accumulated. Traffic's backed up. In a city the size of Houston, there's always traffic. So what's the big fucking deal? What the fuck are we doing out here? I asked you, what in the fuck are we doing here? Hell, I don't know.
Well, here I am, drunk again. I said I'd never do it again. I swore my ways I wouldn't mend. But you cheated, dear, and that's a sin. Here I am, drunk again. I'm drunk because
up your home when things go wrong. So wrong with you. It hurt me so. It hurt me so. That man don't love you. I know he don't. On the job and you look good. Loving the girl next door when things go wrong. So wrong with you. It hurt me so. It hurt me so. You know you don't love me. You know you don't. Go ahead and leave me, baby. Don't make me cry when things go wrong. So wrong with you. It hurt me so. It hurt me so. That man don't love you. He told me so. On the job and you, baby, breaking up your home when things go wrong. So wrong with you. It hurt me so. It hurt me so. When things go wrong. So wrong with you. It hurt me so. It hurt me so. So long, baby. I got to go because you don't love me now, darling. I know you don't when things go wrong. So wrong with you. It hurt me so. It hurt me so. When things go wrong. So wrong with you. It hurt me so. It hurt me so.
So that was John Lee Hooker. It hurts me so. Some real robust organ work on that one. That was John Lee Hooker and Little Eddie Kirkland, I should say, from 1952 through a single on Modern Records. Also heard before that Ray Hudson, who seemed to be almost eating the microphone when he did the short spoken word introduction and the really breathy part to announce that Here I Am Drunk Again, as is the name of the song. So, Ray Hudson and the Western Rhythmaires from 1963 on a Dixie record single. Before that, a nice Bandcamp find, Flender. I played a song called The Saddest Hit, and they're based in Houston, Texas. So before I played the song by Flender, I played the angry Houston, Texas reporter guy who was complaining about why are we out here covering this traffic? There's always traffic in a city the size of Houston. Anyway, so that came out, The Saddest Hit, the song, through a new release by Flender called, is it Jender or Jender? It's Jender. Is it a soft yay? I don't know. But it was released on the 26th of July, and you can listen to the whole record. It's really good. It came out through the Chrome P-Log. I also played the Velveteens, Johnny's Jump, from a 1960 Emmy Records 7-inch single. The B-side of that is another really good instrumental, too. The Idols, before that, not to be confused with the really boring post-punk band Idols, who I would never play on this radio show. I equate them to what Phil Collins is to progressive rock. Not that I'm a progressive rock fan, but Idols, the band, are to post-punk and noise rock. Just, boring, middle of the road, really safe. Whatever. So I played Haunted House by the Idols, which was put out by a label called Love Records. I think that's all they ever put out, was the 7-inch in 1967. What else? Guiding Light to start, of course, from their new self-titled release through Stucco, the label. I played Magpie. So I'll get to another set of songs, and I will begin it with Bill Sims and the Wits and Players, the Sniff, which is probably the best song about sniffing glue that I've heard all week. Another label that I don't think put out anything else is what released this particular 7-inch, Wits and Productions, as it's called. So I'll get to that in whatever 4 or 5 more songs, and then hop back and tell you about what's coming up in Prague in the next month or so, up until September 21st, when I'm planning to do the next live stream on here. So as always, I'll post the show recommendations for Prague, along with am I really quiet? Along with the playlist and all that junk. So yeah, here we go. Let's do the Sniff.
Called to Rip, yeah, it's a brand new dance at the swingers called to Rip. Gather all around me, we're gonna learn to do the sniff.
We're gonna learn to do the sniff.
Now when things go wrong and your life's a flop, just mosey on down to the hobby shop. You can't buy whiskey, you can't buy brew, but you can load up on airplane glue.
On airplane glue.
When you sniff, do the sniff, take a whiff, in a tip you're swinging. Everybody's happy, sticking with the sniff. If you're feeling blue, the sniff is grand. Just rub a little on your hand. You hold it close beside your chin, then you open up your nostrils and breathe it on in.
And breathe it on in.
When you sniff, do the sniff, take a whiff, in a tip you're swinging. Everybody's happy, sticking with the sniff. Getting set for a heavy day with a gear little bird you can hardly wait. You reach in your drawer, you're frozen still. Your mother's thrown away, you're clearer still.
You're clearer still.
When you sniff, do the sniff, take a whiff, in a tip you're swinging. Everybody's happy, sticking with the sniff. Reveals that he's gonna buy some brand new wheels. You think it's great, you think it's neat, but he buys a coupe with no back seat.
With no back seat.
Then you sniff, do the sniff, take a whiff, in a tip you're swinging. Everybody's happy, sticking with a sniff. Now you got a gal, she's just 14, your teenage Venus, your teenage queen. A ponytail that you adore, and she's only been married 2 times before.
Just twice before.
When you sniff, do the sniff, take a whiff, in a tip you're swinging. Everybody's happy, sticking with the sniff. Sticking with the sniff. Sticking with the sniff. Sticking with the sniff.
Me and my baby been on the run so very long. Her folks sent a man to get us. They say we've done wrong. So we run, yeah we run, yeah we run from the stranger in town. Stranger in town, he's out to get me. Stranger in town, wants me and my baby, follows me to every town. And if he gets me, he'll bring me down. So we run, yeah we run, yeah we run from the stranger in town. I'm not afraid of what they'll do to me. I'm just afraid they'll hurt my baby. We don't care if we run forever, just as long as we're together. Stranger in town, I think we've lost him. Stranger in town, can't let him bring us in another town. One more mile, we'll be free for a while. And we'll run, yeah we'll run, yeah we'll run from the stranger in town. Stranger in town, stranger in town, stranger in town.
I don't need much to live on anymore. I just eat tuna out of the can and live in the car.
That was Moon Jr., a new project of my old pal Sue from Toronto. She used to play in the band Worst Gift, who were really cool. And she's still doing stuff in another project called Between Bodies. So, Moon Jr. is like a new thing from her. There's an EP, or I guess a split that came out earlier this year in March between Moon Jr. and Scott Evil through Inner Sphere Records. So that's where that song that I just played, Slayer 222, comes from. There's another good one on there called WG. And I was talking to her the other day because I'm hoping I'll get to see her when my band passes through Cologne, where she is living these days, and then we got a show there. And she said that they're working on some new Moon Jr. stuff too, so that sounds promising. What else did I play? Oh yeah, the Bel-Tones before that, Back Down from a Del Amo single 7-inch. Also played something by the great Del Shannon, Stranger in Town, from a 1965 Stateside record single, and that was some really nice production work too by Harry Balk. What else did I play? Splitting Image, a new band that includes at least one member, maybe more than one, from Sweeping Promises, who are also really great. Played the song Mirror Lives from their new release Thank You that came out through Illegally Blind Records. And what was the date on that? I think they're based in Boston, they're based in Boston. And wow, is this... Okay, I mixed something up here because I have a Bandcamp link and it doesn't... I thought this was a new thing. Maybe it wasn't. It says 2019. Okay, well, anyhow, it's still good, so who cares? I started things off, as I mentioned, by Bill Sims and the Wits End Players, the Sniff, through Wits End Productions. Yeah, how did I even find that? Maybe it was like on a YouTube channel. Maybe it was like Tigo Schwam or Tremenio Garage, where they posted that Splitting Image release, and I just assumed it was new. Oh well. That I'm really confused by that, but I'm not going to waste my time or yours right now trying to figure out why that is. But I will potentially waste our time together by getting into what the Prague show announcements are for the remainder of August into September.
Pertaining to shows, I want the stars that's going to be in the Coliseum, that's going to make the people sway and rock and clap their hands to the beat and get up and dance in an area that will be big enough for them to do it in.
Next week, August 28th, here in Prague, No Waves, Rouge, and Grunt. So No Waves and Rouge coming from Germany to play. They'll be at Eternia, and that should be pretty darn good. I had the opportunity to do that show, but I didn't think I'd be in town, and now it just so happens that I will be in town, so I will be there. On September 2nd, another show that's worth checking out, Stay in Nothing from the UK, will be at Campus Hybernska. I don't know if there's any support or if it's just going to be them playing. September 4th at a place very close to Bike Jesus. I think it's an outside venue, Baden-Baden. I've never been there. Tamara and Hello Incognito. I think that's September 4th, if I didn't already say it. September 6th at 007, it's Terror Bird from Canada. And I seen some ads for this band, and I recognized the name, but I was a little thrown off because the description that kept coming up for Terror Bird was dark synth, and that just puts me in mind of really terrible, like, EBM industrial crap from, like, the mid-90s, just, like, the worst possible music. But I was curious enough to check it out, and I don't know who's giving that title of dark synth to Terror Bird. I don't know if it's the band themselves or whoever's promoting the show and putting these ads up. But their music is much broader in terms of what they're up to in its style than just dark synth, whatever that is. So if you go to the Bandcamp page for Terror Bird that I'll post a bit later on, because I'm going to play a song by them just immediately after I finish talking here. If you pick through the other stuff that's there, it's definitely there's a lot of different styles that Terror Bird has pursued over the years, so it's pretty limiting to just ascribe the dark synth label to it anyway. So I don't know. I'm going to try and go to that because I'd be interested to see what they're like as a full band, because I think it's just the one person who is essentially Terror Bird with other people kind of coming and going. But it is a full band for this show and the tour that they're doing. But it seems like it's some kind of, 80s dance night before or after that. I don't know. So I'm a little apprehensive about that part. I don't think there's any live support bands. So we will see if the rest of the whole thing is worth sticking around for. September 14th, it's my next-door neighbor, Bud's Beaver Deceiver, organizing a show for Meow and Vestly Sphinx, and then another band I'm not familiar with, Eraser Cat. That'll be at Punctum. That should be pretty good. And then September 16th at Meat Factory, Jim White and Marissa Anderson, who I checked out on Bandcamp, and I can't say I'm all that into what they're doing, but maybe they're good live. But more importantly, one of the best bands in town are supporting them that night, Oswald Dovey. So, again, September 16th at Meat Factory. I'll post all this stuff later, and if I find anything more before I post the podcast, probably tomorrow, I'll toss it up too. It's pretty good because I found a lot of these today just before I decided to start the live stream. So it was nice to find a few surprises here because I looked last week and it was pretty dismal. So could be a couple of interesting weeks here in Prague to come, and then maybe more after that. We'll see. As I'll post shows to come after the 21st when I do the next live radio stream. So yeah, I'm going to get to something by Terror Bird, as I promised. The song I decided to pick, I guess it's the newest single. I don't think it's on the record because they put out a new record, it says on Bandcamp, on December 23rd called Deathless, Wild, and Free. And then this is a single listed as being released on June 24th called In Photographs. And I think it kind of references one of the songs on Deathless, Wild, and Free. I was listening to that a little bit earlier in the week, and it's pretty interesting too. So anyway, if you want to dig through that, it's terrorbird.bandcamp.com, and I'll post the link later. So here we go.
When you are in photographs, you know somebody will remember their version of your design. Beautiful in photographs.
together for so long. It hurts to know your love is gone. Is all my lonely heart can say. Will you be satisfied that way? Will you be satisfied to roam? Will memories stay when you are gone? A new love led your heart astray. Will you be satisfied that way? It's hard to stay when love is cold. So often that's the story told. I'm not asking that you pity me. Will you be satisfied that way? Will you be satisfied to know you left a heart that's beating low? Somehow, somewhere you'll have to pay. Will you be satisfied that way? Inside, I love you, yeah. I've suffered, but there's no regret. Love can't be bought, it must be free. Will you be satisfied that way? Really? Searching for a place to call my home. I love you, baby, and I always will, but I've got to know what's over that hill. I brought you grief and I've caused you shame. You should have never let me change your name. Searching, I'm always looking, searching for a place to call my home. Now I keep thinking just one more trail, there's paradise just over the hill. But a rolling stone don't gather no moss to find peace of mind. We pay an awful cost. Searching, I'm always looking, searching for a place to call my home. I know you love me, don't want me to go, 'cause winter is coming and there'll be snow. But turn me loose just one more time, maybe then I'll find my peace of mind. Searching, I'm always looking, searching for a place to call my home.
There's our crier for the month. Jumpin' Jay, Come On Home, from 1961, out on Turban Records. I don't know why it's called that. That was the only thing they ever put out on that label. Surprise, surprise. Whitey Gallagher before that, Searching, I'm Always Looking, from a 1956 Republic record single. Urine, Kolina Blizna, what a jam that is. From a split called Mere Desire Is Not Enough, with the band Satin. It's got like the, I don't know, punctuation periods in between each of the letters. There's a name for that. I don't know what the fuck it is. Satin, released by the Never Sleep label. Also heard the Wild Tones, King Cobra from 1958 through GT Records. Jimmy Skinner with one really great version out of many of Will You Be Satisfied That Way from a 7-inch EP, a 4-song EP on 7-inch, called Songs That Make the Jukebox Play, put out by Mercury Records in 1958. And to start, of course, Terror Bird in Photographs from a single put out in June, self-released. That music, as you may or may not know, can only mean one thing, and that is Mr. Coons is going to hop on the horn and say what needs to be said. So let's hear him.
I hope I keep my mailman called Mr. Mac away from Zach.
My name is Meg and I'm scared to say.
Ring, ring, ring. Hey, buddy.
Whoa, the mayor.
Hey, Buster. How are you?
The mayor. There he is, ruling over the populace mercilessly.
That's me. And this is our first proper, for anybody who isn't aware of the inner workings of my life and yours, the first time that we've had a non-text-based conversation outside of our meeting in Detroit. What was that, like 3 weeks ago? 4 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's true, yeah.
Yep, you're still at walking the highway, even though I'm not there.
Oh, yeah, you know I am.
Yep.
You know I'm not wearing my shirt, and you know I'm spitting on the sidewalk with everything I've got.
Yep. That's how I'll always remember you.
Yeah. Yeah, boy, oh boy. That's, what I say is, if you figure out the right way to live, keep living it, baby.
Yeah. Are you on the streets of Columbus today?
I'm on the streets of Columbus.
Yeah.
My favorite place on earth, Columbus, Ohio.
It's a lot better than the streets of Bakersfield.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't know me and they don't like me. I'll say that much for sure.
Yeah. I don't know if they know anybody or like anyone, really.
Yeah. Well, I only know that they don't like somebody. I've never heard. There's no songs about them liking someone.
That's true.
There is a very popular song about them not liking someone or knowing them.
Yep.
So you do the math.
Mm-hmm. Says a lot. What are you up to today?
I'm thinking. I'm planning on goofing off as much as I possibly can.
Yeah.
Just wandering around, goofing off. And might get into doing a little bit of loafing later.
Okay.
If I have a chance.
Yep.
I think there's a really distinct difference between goofing off and loafing.
And it's definitely, both are different from goofing on as well. I don't want to get into what that's all about.
I've never goofed on.
Yeah.
I've been goofed on, that's for goddamn sure.
Yeah.
A time of 20.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that's what the dog days of summer. Are we still in the dog days of summer? I was going to say that's what they're all about. But what's the official date range for the dog days of summer?
I don't know. I think we get to decide. No one's ever put the pinpoint on it, and I think we can take it on ourselves now, here and now, today, to decide when it is. And I'm going to say it starts today. Everyone out there.
Yeah. Okay.
Everyone out there in Europe and North America and wherever you're at, today is the beginning of the dog days of summer, and welcome to hell, kid.
I got some bad news for you, though. I just looked it up. Should I tell you what it's actually supposed to be?
Yeah, you can tell me what the lies that they've spread. Sure.
Yeah, it's they're really specific about it. It says that it begins on Wednesday, July the 3rd, 2024, and extends until Sunday, August 11th, 2024. I don't know what gives
the dog days.
Anybody
I thought the dog days was the end.
I thought so too. Yeah.
Is the end maybe Indian summer? That's probably not an acceptable term any longer.
Yeah, I don't know
good reason.
If that term pertains to people living in India or what the term was applied to for people indigenous to North America. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. I guess that's
I always thought it was like I always thought it meant the end of summer.
Yeah,
that's what I thought it meant.
I thought the Indian summer, as the old term refers to it as, is like when you have an end of summer that goes kind of long, like into September, and it's still pretty warm.
Right. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Which is, I mean, September is still most of September anyway. It's still summer.
Yeah. Let's see. I mean, I don't want to be just. There's like a Wikipedia page on this, but that's not interesting for anybody. For me to just try and peruse this and not really say anything while I'm doing it. So I'm not going to get up to all that.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Well, who's to say that any of this is interesting?
Yeah, that's kind of a pretty bold assumption, I think, to assume that anything about the 2 hours that makes up this radio program is interesting at all. I'm not going to try and...
How much of anybody's life is really very interesting? That's the real question.
Yeah.
What percentage of any person's life is interesting at all?
Yeah.
Such a small amount to anybody else. My life, to me, is incredibly interesting. I mean, I'm interested in the things that happen, I should say, and try to pay attention. But to anyone else, I think there would be no reason for it to be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not concerned with it being interesting to anyone else.
Yeah.
On top of it all, if someone were to say it, I wouldn't take it as a compliment. I wouldn't take it as anything. Oh man.
Do they have porta potties in Europe?
Oh, they do. Oh, yeah. They got them, and sometimes they're okay. I mean, as good as a porta potty can be.
I just hopped into one. Boy, it's bacon in here.
I could tell when you walked into it, even before you mentioned it, because the nature of the audio quality changed quite a bit, and it does have porta potty-esque type audio quality.
Yeah. There should be an album recorded in a porta potty.
The band Bang Wizard did like a two-sided EP, and this is a long time ago. This is probably like 2007 or something. And they recorded one side in the men's bathroom of some place, and then the other side in the women's bathroom.
Oh man!
Yeah, that was a pretty good idea. But I don't know if anybody's done the porta potty yet. Maybe that's up to you.
Be hard to fit a whole band in a porta potty, that's for sure. I mean, probably have to do a solo, and boy, it'd be pretty. I don't know if I'd want a porta potty that had just been cleaned or a porta potty that's not been cleaned in weeks. I think you'd have a vastly different album.
You would. Well, maybe that's what your two-sider could be.
Yeah. The shitty the shit covered porta potty and the pristine porta potty.
Yeah.
Pristine porta potty. Oh man, that rolls right off the tongue.
You might be able to fit one more person in there, and sometimes you can find the porta potty meant for people who need more space, like the people who have disabilities type porta potty.
Yeah, that's right. Those are. Boy, if I ever come across those, I always feel like I've hit the jackpot.
Yeah, you got to be careful because you don't want to be like in there when somebody who could only use that one needs to go in there.
Boy, yeah, what would be the odds of that? Man, I wonder if that's ever happened in the history of porta potties, where someone who shouldn't be in the disability porta potty goes in there, and they open up the door, and there's someone scowling at them in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
They're like, well, because the ones that are like the disability porta potties that I've seen don't actually, there's not like a quote unquote regular porta potty and then a disability porta potty. It's just like a lone porta potty.
That does happen pretty regularly. Yeah.
what are you going to do? You know, if you got to go to the porta potty and there's only one around, they're just going to be choosers.
Yeah,
as they say in business.
They do. It's either that or you go about your the porta potty business. It's either that or you go about your porta potty business in the woods, and it's no longer porta potty business. It's just business.
I wonder what a person who owns porta potties for a living tells people that they do for a living.
Yeah, I bet they make all kinds of wisecracks about it being a shitty job. Like it's just gonna.
Yeah,
it's a given.
I bet they find some kind of term. I'm in the sanitation business.
That's what they say.
I'm in the waste management or something like that.
Yeah.
They don't come out and say what they're really up to anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's this car that that's. I've been living in this new space for about 2 months, a little over 2 months, and I go for a run, and pretty much the same route every day. And there's a red, what is this called? A red Mitsubishi. Somebody must have been parked on the side of the street that somebody slammed into the back of while they were driving, left it there with all smashed into, with the trunk open, and it's just been there since I've been here, in the same spot, completely smashed into smithereens, smashed over into it was not like it was towed there because it smashed over into a telephone pole. So it's just been completely ignored even by the police or the towing company. And people, the trunk is open, and people are now treating that open trunk as a trash can.
Oh yeah.
It's just completely filled with the accumulated trash of at least 2 months, and it's so wild to me that it's still there in that same place, and then been in that same place for at minimum 2.5 months.
Somebody's going to get back from their big 3-month trip to go find their car and drive home, and then not going to be too pleased about it.
Yeah. My Mitsubishi. Rah, no. This is my dream car, a Mitsubishi. a red Mitsubishi, a red 2004 Mitsubishi. My dream car is totaled, is what they'll say to themselves. Undoubtedly. Something along those lines. Yeah, it's total. And I kind of I like to track kind of other trash or other basically discarded items along my route, just to see how long it will stay. There's a Cheetos bag that's 2 or 3 blocks from me that has been sitting there. It's been sitting the strange thing is the wind hasn't even carried it away. It's been in the same spot since I've been here too. A flaming hot Cheetos bag. It's in the same spot. And I don't know what's keeping it in there. Yeah.
Yep. Well, buddy, I think we've been on here for getting close on a half hour, at least 25 minutes. So maybe we ought to wrap it up.
Well, my friend, that's always been a real thrill. Gee whiz. Been good to talk to you, buddy, and I'll be seeing you.
You betcha. Thanks for hopping on, pal. Have a good day out wandering and loafing.
Hey, thanks, buddy.
All right. Be seeing you.
Thanks for having me. All right. Be seeing you. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Watch out for that wee wee
Next up is what I call the unethical sleaze set. So I don't even think I need to say this, but I don't support any of this stuff that's suggested in these songs. They're so cringy and terrible, but they exist, and they're at least entertaining to listen to once. So I figured I'd put them all together, and then they're better together than they are separate, I'd like to think. So the first thing actually comes from Canada, of all places. I had no idea there was a market in my home country for terrible, sleazy, whatever kind of trash this is. But It came out on Capitol Records in 1966 on a single. It's attributed to somebody under the alias of Count von Schucker, and then this guy has, I suppose, like a Transylvanian accent, or maybe like it's supposed to be a German accent. He's like a Sigmund Freud sort of character. The name of the song is The Hypnotist, so it's like HIP-NOTIST. So he's a hypnotist or something like that. And what's really terrible about this one is he's suggesting whoever the person is that he's hypnotizing and putting into a trance, he's going to trick them into falling in love with him, and then suggest that they should get ready for love, whatever that's supposed to mean. I guess it's probably pretty obvious what it would likely mean, and it's set to this kind of upbeat, whatever mod, hip, cool music from the mid '60s. So yeah, it's pretty greasy, but so is the nature of the other 4 songs that we'll get to after that. So yeah, here we go. Count von Schucker, The Hypnotist.
Look into my eyes, tell me what you see. Now you're growing tired, now your mind is free. Don't fight it, you're ready for love. Watch the shiny light, swinging to and fro. Now your eyes are sleeping, in a trance you go. Don't fight it, you're ready for love. You're going back to your subconscious to find the secret hidden there. I wondered why you couldn't love me, or never seemed to care. And now you're neath my spell, you'll do what I say. Tell me that you love me, make your mind obey. Don't fight it, you're ready for love. Relax, baby, don't fight it, you're ready for love.
A pretty baby. So young, my teenage love, so young, my darling.
Oh, baby.
Oh, how I desire your lips warm as fire, and the thrill when you're near me.
My baby.
As our love may grow, it will hurt me, I know, for our love can never be.
Oh.
Sweetheart, I want you so bad. This love is driving me mad, but what can I do? So young, too young, that's what they tell me. Oh, I know that I'll cry, and I know that I'll die when they take you away from me.
Such a pretty baby.
I'm feeling so blue, for I know that it's true, I can never have you. Sweetheart, I want you so bad. This love is driving me mad, but what can I do? so young, too young, that's what they tell me. Oh, I know that I'll cry, and I know that I'll die when they take you away from me.
Such a pretty baby.
I'm feeling so blue, for I know that it's true, I can never have you.
Oh, baby.
You're my bopping high school baby, dearie. You're for me, yes, my bopping high school baby, true to a T. Every time I look at you, my eyes bulge out, then I look at everybody and they get too shy. She's my bopping high school baby, loves me naturally. Yes, my bopping high school baby, loves nobody but me.
I walked into a bar downtown, and she came over and sat down, just like I expected her to do. She gave me the cutest wink, and then she said, buy me a drink, just like I expected her to do. We talked a while, we danced a while. She told me I was alright. She said she knew all about love, 'cause she fell in love every night. She said she knew a little place where no one would know my face, just like I expected her to do. It had been nearly 18 years, my eyes filled up with tears, just like I expected them to do. I had left her when she was 3, and she had forgotten me, just like I expected her I was her dad. She laughed and tossed her head. She said, I don't believe what you're telling me. Mama said Daddy was dead. My heart fell through the floor. I heard her laugh as I walked out the door, just like I expected her to do. Just like I expected her to do.
She's mine. Don't you know, don't you know? She's mine. You know, I did something the other night, started everyone to bustin'. There came a great big noise from the other boys when I kissed my kissing cousin. I can break out windows and knock down doors, do bad things by the dozen. But there's always noise from the other boys when I kiss my kissing cousin. I don't know why. I don't know why. They don't understand that I'm the man that she's sweet as cherry pie. In my neighborhood they say I'm no good because I kiss my kissing cousin. And that's old folks talking and young folks walking and everybody's fussing. Because of one little kiss that won't be missed, the whole neighborhood is busting. And there's always noise whenever I poise to kiss my kissing cousin. I don't know why. I don't know why. They don't understand that I'm her man. She's sweet as cherry pie. And I'm gonna kiss her. I'm gonna kiss her. I'm just gonna kiss her. Say, whoa, I just wanna kiss her. I wanna kiss her, wanna kiss her. Let me kiss her, let me kiss her. I wanna kiss, 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 kiss. I wanna kiss her. I wanna kiss her, wanna kiss her. I just wanna kiss her. Let me kiss her, let me kiss her.
Yeah. Okay. What the hell's going on here? Something's too loud, something's too quiet, and something's really crackling. I'll turn down the music for a second. Okay. I think that's acceptable. All right. Yeah, as I was trying, that echo's so crunchy. I'll just turn it down. What I was trying to say is, blah, gross. My kissing cousin from the Mandels. And that kind of wraps up the unethical sleaze set. In particular, a implied incest twin spin to end it. The Mandels, My Kissing Cousin from 1961, put out by Lily Records on a single. And it's like he's just saying on the song, like, what's everybody making all the big fuss about? I'm just kissing my cousin. No big deal. Before that, Larry Haberlin, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Just Like I Expected Her to Do from 1968 through K-Arc Records on a single. That one's a lot to unpack, but basically it tells the story about this guy goes into a bar and he knows that his grown-up daughter, allegedly grown-up daughter, hangs out there, and he hasn't seen her in, I guess, 18 years or so. So yeah, I mean, she's probably like early 20s or something. And he knows that it's his daughter, and she doesn't know that he's her dad, and then he just lets her flirt with him for however long until eventually he tells her the news that I'm your dad, and then she doesn't believe him, and then he runs away in shame. But it's just really bizarre as a storyline that somebody would let their daughter openly flirt with them and just be okay about it, and, you know, drop the bomb a few hours later instead of just being open about things from the get-go. But hey, if it wasn't for that, then there wouldn't be a country song about it. Before that, I guess it's the underage twin spin. I played Don Willis' Boppin' High School Baby from 1957 through Satellite Records on a single. And I don't know how old Don Willis was when he recorded that song, but he definitely doesn't sound like he was a teenager himself. So You figure it out. Before that, Clyde Stacy with So Young from a 1957 Candlelight single. I guess that was a big year for high school weird stuff in rock and roll, theme-wise anyway, and maybe maybe in reality. So yeah, that's the one with the kind of the female backing vocal thing there. Oh baby, and started it with the really greasy Count Von Schucker, the Hypnotist from 1966 on Capitol Records. I still got quite a bit of stuff to come, and I really want to get through it all, so I'll move along to Miss Cummings next. I think how you'd say the name of the song is You Are Not What You Are Not, and this is another single that they put out just recently, having put out another one a couple of months back, and I played that too, and it was really great. So get to that, play a few other songs. I'll pop back on the mic. I got a rockabilly set of songs I want to play, and then that'll probably be it for the month. So stick around for another 20 or 25 minutes or something if you weren't already deterred by all the crap in the past 30 minutes.
Hey!
I've heard enough country music coming out of your joint to last me a lifetime. Now, pipe down.
Because it's the music of angels, sir. Don't you dare talk about country music. You're taking it to a whole nother level with that shit. You need to just cut it out. Just cut it out.
If she seems cold and bitter, I beg of you, just stop and consider all she's gone through. Don't be quick to condemn her for things she might say. Just remember, life turned her that way. She's been walked on and stepped on so many times, and I hate to admit it, but that last footprint's mine. She was crying when I met her. She cries louder today. So don't blame her, life turned her that way. She's been walked on and stepped on so many times, and I hate to admit it, but that last footprint's mine. She was crying when I met her. She cries harder today. So don't blame her, life turned her that way. No, don't blame her, life turned her that way.
Something's going on around here, but at least I'm close to the end of the show, so I'll figure it out later. Jerry Cole and a Spaceman Night Drag from Hot Rod Dance Party. That is a full-length LP that actually comes from. Put out by Capitol Records in 1964. Another record LP full-length that I played something from before Jerry Cole and the Spaceman was George Jones with Life Turned Her That Way, a pretty clever one where he's not blaming the victim, we could say. That came out through Music-Core 1967. Played the Rumblers with Boss before that, released by Downey Records on a 7-inch in 1962, and started it with Miss Cummings, You Are Not What You Are Not, a new single just released by them. I have a set of rockabilly songs I'll get to. I won't delay it much further. I'll pop back on mic and run down what I play for you. So starting it with some Roy Orbison Domino from Orbiting with Orbison, put out in 1962 through Design.
There's a cat in town that you might know. He goes by the name of Domino. A long keychain and a diamond ring, a blue sports car, he's a crazy king. They love it so, that cat called Domino, Domino, Domino. Well, the girls all think he's a real gone guy, and they all flip when he walks by. Caddy clothes and cool white shoes, he's ready to go and never sings the blues. They love him so, that cat called Domino, Domino, Domino. He's got coal black hair and a solid style, long sideburns and a crazy smile. Just ask the girls, they'll tell you so. They dig that cat called Domino. They love him so, that cat called Domino, Domino, Domino. Well, Domino, boom and go, Domino, they love me so. Get out of the way, here comes Domino, Domino, Domino.
You out dancing down to the inn, and while you were there you met my best friend. Tonight I called and you wasn't in, and what's so peculiar neither was my friend. You better watch that stuff, watch what you do, you better watch that stuff, I'm on to you. You better fly right, you better be true, you find yourself looking for somebody new. You said you're feeling bad and I took you home. As I pulled out, another car pulled in. You told me later was an old girlfriend. You better watch that stuff, watch what you do. You better watch that stuff, I'm on to you. You better fly right, you better be true. You find yourself looking for somebody new. I must have waited half the night on you. You said you worked over, didn't leave till 11.
baby now, just like it's my last time. I'm gonna tell my baby now, she's all that's on my mind. I'm gonna hug her, squeeze her, and tease her little, and I'll hop up and I'll play my fiddle. I'm gonna love my baby now, just like it's my last time. Baby now, just like it's my last time. I'm gonna let her know right quick, she's making my poor heart sick. She's got me going round and round, and I don't know straight up and down. I'm gonna love my baby now, just like it's my last time. I'm gonna tell my baby, get your cat clothes on, and honey, come along with me. Well, tonight's my night to really have fun, and I'm gonna love you, you see. Don't wanna get excited or neither ignited, I gotta keep my pressure down. Well, I'm just gonna love you, a sweet little thing, and I'll jump up and clown. Baby now, just like it's my last time. I'm gonna tell my baby now, she's all that's on my mind. I'm gonna hug her, squeeze her, and tease her little, and I'll hop up and I'll play my fiddle. I'm gonna love my baby now, just like it's my last time.
It's a sick, sick, sick world, and it's waiting for you.
Just like a tornado whirling around my heart. Hope we're drawn together, baby, so
love can really start.
First time that I saw you, hon, caused quite a storm. Caused my heart just up and left for you.
Whirling beauty and charm.
I had been looking around, I know that I couldn't have missed her. 'Cause when she walked into my life, it was
like a full-fledged twister.
just like a tornado whirling around my heart. Hope we're drawn together, baby, so
love can really start.
just like a tornado whirling around my heart. Hope we're drawn together, baby, so
love can really start.
First time that I saw you, hon, caused quite a storm. Caused my heart just up and left for you.
Whirling beauty and charm. Pretty little tornado,
whirling, 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 whirling.
Well, I'm all mixed up, don't know what to do. 'Cause I got a little gal that says she will be true, but I know darn well that she cheated before, and I know darn well that she cheats some more. Can't let her go, 'cause
'cause I love her so, and I'm shook, shake like a big mixed cake. Well, I asked my buddy to help set me free. He said, if you don't want it, you can give her to me. Well, it's not that easy, if I really would, I'd give her away, boy. If I could push or cook my goose, if I don't get loose, and I'm shook, shake like a big mixed cake. I remember still, and I needn't think twice, when my mama and my daddy gave me this advice. They said, son, be careful of the girls you meet, they may be so cute, seem so sweet, but they'll make you blue. When they cheat on you, you'll be shook, shake like a big mixed cake. I really fell for a cute little chick, and I guess I'm gonna learn this story quick. Well, I soon know just where the heck I stand, if it's in deep water or on dry land. My mind's a maze and I'm in a daze, and I'm shook, shake like a big mixed cake. Shook, shake like a big mixed cake.
Okay. Here we go. That was Shook Shake, put out by Starlight Records in 1959 on a single. Also heard from Dale Hawkins, Tornado from 1958 through Checker Records. What else? Lloyd McCullough, Gonna Love My Baby through Republic in 1956. Macy Skipper, Watch That Stuff. That was actually an unreleased thing that didn't come out till 1986 on a Sun Records compilation called Rock and Roll Pills. It's really hard to believe that's such a great song. They just let it kick around in the vaults for years and years like that. But anyway, it was an actual Sun Records compilation of a bunch of stuff that is kind of along those lines. I don't think it was all unreleased, but there's some other cool stuff on there. Started it with Roy Orbison, Domino, from Orbiting with Orbison from 1962. I'm going to play one more, Jackie and the Starlights, I'm Coming Home, and it's actually unusual for Jackie and the Starlights because they have so many songs where the vocalist, Jackie, is quote-unquote crying, but he doesn't do any crying in this one. So maybe that's why I hadn't played it earlier, because the crying Jackie and the Starlight songs are so great. That was released by Fury Records in 1961. That'll be it for this month. I'll do the next one on probably September 21st. Might have a guest for a live performance or somebody just hanging out. We'll see. I'm working on it. I was hoping to have that lined up so that I could tell you what it would be, but it's still in the process of being organized, potentially. I'll post the playlist probably tomorrow with the show recommendations of the podcast and all that stuff. Appreciate everybody listening on a day when it's so nice outside and, you know, there's a million other things to be doing instead of listening to a radio stream online. I guess that's it. Here's Jackie and the Starlights. Thanks. Bye-bye.
I'm coming home. Yeah, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. You hear that little whistle going? You hear the wheels on the track, they're going. I'm coming home. Yeah, well, I wrote my girl a letter. I know she sold a plan. She told her other boyfriend, and I know he sold a man. And I'm coming home. Yeah, I'm coming home. Well, I got my little girl waiting at the station, and she better wait there patiently. 'Cause in her little letter she said that she loved me, and down at the bottom she said she loved me, and I'm coming home. Yeah!
to a river's gonna climb to a mountain, gonna walk, walk, walk till my feet get sore. I'm gonna walk, walk, walk till my feet get sore. I'm gonna walk, walk, walk till my feet get sore.
Look after yourself, as they always say, because no one else will.
Let us get the fuck out of here.
Be seeing you.
And you.